guys, welcome back to another live. So I can see that one person is here, and I'm gonna just go ahead and bring my ring light closer so you guys can see me a little bit better. So let's see if you guys can see me much better. I don't know. So I gotta do what I gotta do to make this ring light gives, right? Yeah, let's make it work. So, hey guys, welcome back to another live. So, based on the title of the live tonight, we will be talking about caregiver, your mother. Welcome to the second person. I want to apologize for this morning not to be able to bring the day text because the internet was just not giving. Guys, let me clean my mirror. Yes, that much better. It's not so foggy. Yeah, much better. So yeah, the internet go the internet the current goes off 8:30 this morning. It did not come back until 5:30 this evening. So by the time it comes back, the internet been acting weird. This minute it's up, next minute it's down. So I'm having some challenge, and I am asking you all to bear with me. Also, there were two persons here, and I lost those two persons due to the fact that the internet just goes off. So welcome again to everyone, and hello. Based on the title, we will be talking about welcome. Who is it? You can say who you are, and let's start. So we will be looking at would you be a caregiver for your mom? Welcome to the second person. It would be nice to get a thumbs up from you. Sorry about that. So I will wait patiently until some more of you come in, and then we can get in the discussion. But you can go ahead and think about the topic. Would you be a caregiver to your mom? I'm going to tell you why I choose to discuss this topic. Someone asked me why I made the decision that I have made, and when I think of it, it's valuable for anyone to make decision in that way and to benefit themselves, because in the future they too going to find themselves into that situation. So in spite of making John, just make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, and you know this is what you're gonna want and need. Hello Malachi, welcome. Malachi is saying hello lawyer, hello, welcome. What is your thoughts on being a caregiver to your mom? Would you do it? And I would like to hear your thoughts. And let me just simply wait for more people to come in. So, would you be a caregiver for your mom? And Malachi said yes, he would. Very good. I would too. So, I was asked this question: why did I make the decision to be a caregiver for my mom? And I was asked this question 3 days ago, and today made 2 days since I asked that question. So I said to the person I would, and I would do it again, and I give them my answer. So hello Sassy, welcome. Sassy say hello everyone, and hello lawyer. Hello, welcome. So would you be a caregiver for your mom? And what is your thoughts? What is your thoughts? Guys, I'm using my tablet because I have some notes here. Would you be a caregiver for your mom, and what is your thoughts? Yes or no? That's what I want to know. Yes or no? Would you be that caregiver? Yes or no? So the two of you are here. Let's get into that. Sassy says yes. I think yes. Sassy says yes. Yes, I would. I would be that caregiver as well. So let's get into this discussion because both of you are here. And here is the title. Would you be the caregiver of taking care of your mother? So for quite a few long minutes. Let's see. A message came in. Malachi said, I'll do it over and over. Loyal. Yes, me too. I will do it again. So the topic says, would you resent being a caregiver for your mom? So one person says, I am the only child, and it is difficult for me to care for my mom, who is a widow. That means her mom husband died, so which would be her father, so her dad died. So she said, I can't do this because right now I have a family of my own. I have 2 kids and I have a husband. So as an only child, what is her options? And I was saying to her, your option is to sit your husband down and talk to your husband about how you feel and what will you be contributing to the betterment of your mom, because she's advanced in age and she's unable to be on her own, right? So it would be advisable to discuss this matter with her husband. So I would say I give good advice where it comes to that. And then I ask her, how old are your children? Are they old enough where they can assist you while you and your husband is going to discuss what will happen and whatever decision that you both come to, and how you gotta take care of these kids and take care of your husband, and might as well you have to take care of your mom. So the both persons have to come to an agreement. So she cannot make the decision without her husband, not because she is the only child for her mom. She has to put her husband in the picture because she's caring. She is a mother and a wife to her husband, and the kids, a mother to her children. So these discussions are very important. So I said to her, sit him down and tell him what is what. And then from there, you will know what to do. Now, when she does that, she will benefit, and they will benefit, and her mom will benefit. Here's the next thing now that made me know it's good advice. If you are living alone and she is your mom and you had no other responsibility, it is your responsibility to take care of your aging mom. You need to make those sacrifices, because if she did not brought you in this world, you could have never be here. You agree with me? I hope so. So here the reasoning. She discussed it, but not with her husband. She discussed it with herself because she's the only daughter. She went on and moved in her mom in the husband house. No, it's her husband house and it's her house, and yes, it's her mom. Don't get me wrong, but discussion was supposed to take place between the two. Hi guys, said Kayla. Hi Kayla, welcome. We're talking about would you resent being a caregiver to your mom? What is your opinions about that? Would you be that caregiver to your mommy if she got older and advancing age, and how would you assist in that situation? So I want you to look at it when you are single, and I also look at it if as if you are married and you have one or two children. Sassy says hello Kayla, and I want to know what is your feedback. Kayla said hi Sassy. So what is your feedback, Kayla? And how how would you respond in this manner? She said she had two children, a husband, and she's the only child for her mom. Malachi said, hi, Kayla. The internet does not love me tonight. It's giving me a hard time. So she said she has two kids and she has her husband, and she is the only child for her mom that died. I was planning on to go live too. LOL. I will go a little later. All right, I'll join you a little later. And yes, she has two kids, her husband, and she's the only child for her mom and her two kids along with her husband. Guys, when you see me make up my face like that, is the internet giving me a hard time? So she moved in her mom with her husband without discussing that matter with her husband, and that's where the problem lies. Welcome to the fourth person. The question for tonight is: would you resent being a caregiver to your mom? Look at the situation if you're a single person or if you're married. What is your thoughts or your opinion? And to benefit from that, it's where life go on from here. Know that my mom passed, so I got a chance to spend some time with her and to do things with her before she passed, and now she is no more. So where do I go from here? So she asks those questions and I give her my honest answer, and I give it to her from my heart. Here's the next thing now that she said. She said she's the only child for her mom, and her mom advancing age, unable to care for herself like she used to. She don't have her dad because her dad died, and she had two kids, a husband. What decision can she make? So it includes her mom and also includes her family. So I said to her, for you to make any decision, first thing first is consult with your husband what the situation is and how both of you are going to work as a team to make it work. Second thing, she said, but she's my mom. I am the only one she has. True, I agree. But now that you're married and you're not for your mom anymore, but you're for your husband, I said to her, make that decision and think of him, consult him. So she said, I did not consult him. I just go right ahead and move in my mom. Now, here's the catch. She has a new baby on board. She the baby will be born in a few months time. So she is worried that this problem is gonna escalate elsewhere. So before I find out that all of this information, as I said before, I tell her seek advice from your husband how you both gonna deal with it. She needed to talk about it first to her husband. Yes, said Scalar. Yes, true. That's what I advise her. Tell your husband about the situation and let you and your husband comes up with an an idea or a solution that will fit for everybody to make everybody work. And then I said to her, why not hire a caregiver to be with your mom by, even though the mom would not be able to live at her house, um, they would have to sell the house because due to financial difficulties. But still, hire the caregiver, move your mom into your house, and let the caregiver will focus on taking care of your mom, right? Guys, I'm so sorry. The internet went again. All right, Malachi said she make a mistake, right, dear. Yes, she do make a mistake by deciding to let her mom move in without her husband consent. And Sassy said she, sorry about that, guys. Sassy said she was not thinking straight. So yes, I think she acted on impulse, moving her mom in without her husband consent. And yes, she do it out of love, but she has to think about the next part of her family that she have built, so she doesn't lose it. So because she wasn't thinking straight, she said her husband started to act in ways that she do not like. So in order for her to win over her husband, what she need to do is to find a way to solve the problem, or a solution that will solve the problem. So she reached out to me and I said to her, my best advice that I can give to you, the bestest of one of all, is get a caregiver and put that caregiver in your house to be there for your mom while you focus on your children along with your husband. You can fill in now and then to check on your mom to make sure things is running okay, and so she won't feel left out. So she said her husband would appreciate if she took her mom to what you call those facility where you take elderly people, like a home. So she is saying that she's not comfortable about the fact that she have to heed to her husband warning about take her mom to the home. So it brings me to ask this question, you guys: how would you resent being a caregiver? Now, if you are a single person, it is easy for you to fit her in your schedule, but if you are working 9 to 5, it's gonna be difficult. So some days you're gonna have somebody to come in to fill in when you're at work. When you get home, you will take over from that person that will be there with you, right? So that will solve the problem if you are able to pay for who is gonna sit in when you're not there, and assist you during that time. That is if you're a single person and you're the only child. But if there's more than one picnic or children, everyone should play a role. You could take turn in what you want to do. Start with the first to the last of her kids to make decisions so they too can benefit themselves and play a role in mom and also grandma life. So for example, grandchildren too can play a role. Grandchildren have a role to play as well. There's a scripture in the Bible that says that if the mother and father dead and they have children and left with the grandparents, them too must care for the grandparents as much as possible. She could visit daily, said Scale and the kitty cat. Yes, she could visit daily at the facility where she leave her mom, but if she don't feel comfortable leaving her mom at her home, she can have the mom in her house, but have someone come to the house every single day and do the role that she would have done and take care of it. Now, if you are married, the advice that I will give, discuss the situation with your spouse or your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend. Tell them what is the outcome of the situation. Do not take it upon yourself to move in your parents upon them, because them, you're not gonna like how they operate, because it's not everybody have a figurative heart of love towards aging parents, parents that are old and advanced in age, and parents that will speak what's in their heart and on their mind. And it might be offensive to the husband or the wife. So it's always advisable, whoever is in the family, discuss the matter with them so you and them can benefit from the situation. That's how it is. Next thing, when you resent taking care of your mom, it shows lack of love on your part. Do not resent taking care of her. She brought you in this world. If her husband not comfortable, then one have to compromise. Yes, it's because, all right, the husband, I think, based on how she said it, the husband is not comfortable because she did not discuss the situation with her husband. She just brought the situation in the house. So she should have take the initiative to sit down and say, husband, my mom is advancing age and she's unable to do the things that she normally used to do by herself, and I am her only child. These are her little grandchildren who are unable to assist. What can we do to assist with her? If he's a good man, if we say we have an empty room on her back, we can put her, fix it up nicely and put her around there. Make she feel comfortable. What we cook, she eat it. If she can't eat it, well, if that food is not good enough for her to eat, then we can come up with someone to come and cook the kind of food that she would eat. Not true? Yeah, the husband would have said something like that. And if you have children, this is for the married people, then we have pitney. And them the pitney they are like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and up. It is very important at all times. Treat on ma and no pa good. You hear what I say? Treat on a mother and father good in front of the children here that is growing from age. I put it 10, but it's more younger than that. You can start treating mothers, few no mother, or feed them grandma and grandpa from tender age, because you see them the children, they are learning from how you deal with your mother and your father. You know why? You see, when them grow up and you advance in age as a mother, and them remember how you did treat mother, are the same treatment you get. So you must be very careful of how you deal with a situation like that and how you deal with your mother. The grandchildren, then take note, then pay attention to the things that you do to your mom. The way you talk to her, the way you treat her, then take note. When they grow up, them same one stay away from you. And then hear how you act as a mother. You hate me. You don't like me. You never like your mother. I hate you get back. Yeah? You get back what you give to your mother. So never at any moment you use that opportunity to disrespect your mother in front of your pitney them. Because all of them are come back and do you the same thing. Speaking from experience, I saw it happen. And in my head, I tell myself, those children, when they grow older and see that same person who is their mother, they too will behave just like that. Welcome to the fifth person. Thank you for coming. The topic is, would you be resentful of taking care of your aging mother or your elderly mother? Would you see yourself in this situation? As a single person, would you move her into your house and take the full responsibility as a caregiver? See yourself in this situation? Would you be married to your husband and have some picnic and move her into your house with your husband? Would you discuss the matter with your husband, or would you just move her in? Because yes, she's your mother, so you go move her in. Which one would you do? And for me, honest, if I was married, I would discuss the matter with my husband, because now that we have children and him, and knowing how we live, yes, we have the space we put with mother, but me would have talk it over with him to hear what him say. Suppose he say no, what can I do? I have to accept the no and find a way to make things work. But if he says yes, with some grounds, fine. I jump at the opportunity, yes, with the grounds that he laid down, and work to satisfy what he says, because he's my husband and he's in charge and he's taking the lead. Now, if I am a single person and she is going to be my responsibility, I would make the sacrifice of her being my responsibility up until the day she died. That would be my take. And that's the honest truth. So in this scenario where I give, this person has 2 children, she had one on the way, she's married, and she's the only child for her mom, and she has the responsibility to care for her mom and also discuss the matter with her husband, but she failed to discuss the matter and move in her mom along in the relationship with the kids and the husband, and now the husband is acting on impulse, which I do understand his point of view, but still he could make a little compromisation there to fit the situation. And as I said, the children them, if they are old enough, one of them is 18, one of them is 15 going 16. So yeah, they too can assist. So all she now needs to do is set an example where these 18-year-old and soon to be 16-year-old children would learn from her assisting her elderly mom and dealt with the situation properly. Because if she don't, you see them two older pitney, the soon to be 16 and the 18-year-old will be learning from her attitude towards the situation. So if she show good conduct and do her part, yeah, everybody will be happy. And you see, when she got older and advanced in age, just like her mom, you see, if you are two older pitney, them will learn from the example she said. Them love her down to the floor she walk on. They will do anything. They will go on the moon for her. And when they two pitney, they grow up and start have pitney, they will teach for them pitney how to love their grandma. Yeah. Welcome to the 6th person. The question is, would you resent being a caregiver to your mother, or see yourself in this scenario? You are a single person. Would you move her into your house and see yourself as a married person living with 2 children and had a third one on the way, will be born in 2 months? Would you move in your mom into your house without discussing it with your husband? So those are situations that we sometimes find ourselves in, and it often leads to breakup of marriage, breaking of the family, and it also means that she is left alone to raise 3 pitney, and she's left alone to care for her aging mom. The next scenario is the remember I said earlier in the live where I said the first time someone asked me why I made the decision I make. All right, so the first person is the one with the two kids, and the husband asked that scenario and asked for advice. The next one now did not ask for advice. This is what she said. Hello, host, and everyone in the chat. Hello, Miss Jackie. Welcome. Ambitious Jackie is saying hello to everyone in the chat, and welcome, Miss Jackie. Thank you for the 4 thumbs up, and thank you for being here. Would you take care of your aging mom? Thank you for the thumbs up. According to the title, you're married. If your mom is advancing age, would you move into your house without your husband know, or would you discuss that with your husband? What would you do? And if you have children aged 15 and 18, the 15-year-old is almost soon to be 16, so you still can say 15 and 18. Your conduct depends on how you respond to the situation. How would you deal with it? Would you discuss it with your husband, or you just go right ahead and put your mom inside the house? What would you do? Because in this scenario, she moved in her mom into the husband house without telling the husband. So now the husband is acting all kind of weird, and she thinks her husband is resenting the idea of her mom being there. So I am saying to her, you should have discussed the matter with your husband, because if you do, his response would be positive, not so negative. I understand how he feels, but at the same time, she did make a mistake. She made a judgment call and it didn't work. So the next scenario is this lady. Ambitious Jackie said, I would discuss it with my husband. I agree with you too. I would have discussed it with him as well. Kayla said, Ambitious Jackie. So I would have discussed this situation with him and hear what he has to say and what we both can do as a team. Ambitious Jackie said, hello, Kayla. Guys, my nose is itchy because my sinus is bothering me. So because you see me keep doing this, it's because of my sinus. I'm sorry to do it, but my sinus is not giving me any freedom. So yes, the next scenario is this young lady. She is still the only daughter, and she did have a brother, but the brother died, so she become the only child now, right? But it was two of them. The brother died, leave her alone, so she's the only child. And being an only child, she said she no want the responsibility of care for no old people. Remember now, you know, fear mother, you know? And she said no old people. Guess what the lady do? Take up her bag, run away, and go to one different country and live. She no want that the responsibility there. Ambitious Jackie said, I am sharing you out with the heart sign. Thank you very much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Yes, guys, you see the heart down below? Your girl is monetized and she's hosting a party on Saturday. Please come on over and be a part of this wonderful party. And yeah, celebrate with her. She makes her milestone. Ambitious Jackie, I am monetized. I am monetized. And thank you for being with thank you for being with me always and coming on over and assist me. I really appreciate that. So what she said, let's see. Congratulations to you, my dear. I am so happy for you. Thank you, thank you. I'm happy for me too. I'm so happy for me. I am excited. My heart is overfilled with joy, and I couldn't have done it without all of you here. And I'm grateful. I am grateful. So, guys, in that scenario, she run away to another state, so she don't want that responsibility. She said, I could have never seen myself taking care of an elderly person. And off she went. So I said to her, even though you may not want to do it physically, you should have employed someone to do it for you. Yes, you may not understand what to do or how to do it, but someone with the experience, right? The certificate to shows that they are capable of doing that job. You should have employed that person to do that job for you. I think I give a good advice in that aspect, and I am hoping she would turn around and change her mind. But here, this is what she said. I have tell my mom I want to do it on Saturday if all goes well, and yes, I want to be at your party as well when you do your party, and I want to see everyone that will be there to support you all the way, and I know it's gonna be a full house for you. And for me, I want to do it on Saturday. Today I have a little setback because the um the current goes off from 8:30 in the morning and it didn't come back until 5:30. So today just throw out the door. It was halt. Nothing could have done because what I was doing needed electricity. So that was out of it. I didn't get to even share my daily scripture with encouragement with you guys. So tomorrow, if all goes well, if they don't turn off the current, I will share that with you. But if they turn off the current, you guys, I'm going to have to send an apology note to everyone. So let's hope all goes well for the party on Saturday, and let's hope I don't have to change that date. So I am hoping JPS doesn't kind of spoil things for me. They say they are doing a maintenance work starting from today till the carry on into the weekend, something like that. Let's hope that entwine with the time I set. If it is, I'm gonna have to change the date and make some adjustment, and I'm asking everyone to bear with me, but I will let you all know on the community page. So check the community page for highlights if any changes is made, and I will surely apologize for the inconvenience this may cause, because it's not really me want to change the date. I want to keep it as it is. So yes, I've been looking out for your monetization party, and I want to come over and join the party. So if you're doing it as a live, or if you're doing it as a video, whatever you're doing, I want to be there. So send me your invitation. I want to be there. So yes, guys, so she run away because she don't want the responsibility. I said to her, you shouldn't have run away. You should have faced up to the responsibility by means of getting someone with the experience to help you deal with the situation. So that means she would have to work extra to pay that second person to come in. She said, this is what I tell my mom as I start getting older in age and she start getting older as well. I will not care for you. That is so cold-hearted. That one has no heart. She just laid out, I will not care for you. I will move away. I don't know what will take place, but that's not my responsibility. Now, this is what I really want to say. If you at any time in your lifetime feel as if that you should not care for your elderly mom or your elderly dad, you are hurting yourself in the process. Why I say this? One day, when you have a child of your own, how do you think he or she is going to respond? The same way you treat your parents. Even though they did not see how you do it, but guess what? It is there in their hearts. Ambitious Jackie said the woman is heartless. Very, very. When I have this discussion, it's two of them who ask me, and when I have this discussion, that is exactly what I said. I said to her, you are heartless. Go and rethink what you're doing. Ask for forgiveness and go and assist with your mom. She said, I have told her from I was much younger that as she get older, she will not be my responsibility. No, Sometimes they said aborting a child is sin. You just imagine if the lady did abort her, how everybody would have tell the woman saying wicked. Not true. So then, with what she said to her, she not wicked. Yeah, the daughter is wicked. If the son was alive, no doubt about it, that boy would have done everything for his mom. Go to the moon and back for his mom. But her was like, who, me? No, I'm not doing this. So I'm saying, what if you have a child of your own? How you think that pitney go treat you? The same way you treat your mom is the same way children will treat you. Treat elderly people with respect and treat them good. People taking note. The pitney them in your house are take note. When you're talking to the elderly, do it in a good way. Don't aggressively do it. Yes, some elderly, because their heart and their mind is not in the same place that it used to be, and they're advancing age, they're like a teenage, less than a teenage child. They're like a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old baby. They do every little thing to annoy you and to irritate you. Now, if you have good sense, and if you are loving in your heart, and the reason why I said good sense, because you were young too. What kind of trouble did you give your mother? The same thing with she did you know. Yeah. That is why I said if you have good sense. Now, love, when I said if you are loving in your heart, love is going to move you to overlook the selfish and the foolishness she's doing, so you can keep and care for her. Guys, I was a part-time caregiver for my mom. And patient, I learned that during the time of taking care of her. It wasn't easy. I won't tell it's easy. I won't sit here and tell it was easy. It was challenging. And I remember this nice, wonderful lady. She's always on my live stream. She don't come over tonight. She's always on my live stream. And her name is Miss Wright. I remember her good encouragement. When Miss Wright tell me exactly what to do, how to do it, and what not to do, and what how to do it. Yes. Yeah. She did. And she said, it's gonna get to the stage where things is going to be tough, but love must in your heart and it must move you to do all of what you're going to do for her. Miss Wright tell me that. That same lady that you see come on my live every day, she did practical nursing while she was much younger than I am. And those knowledge she passed on to me. And I was able to do my job. The first couple of days, it was hard. I put it with prayer. Prayer allows me to get through each day. I pray and I said, Lord, I am going to apply what Miss Wright tell me. And I'm going to try and use that method to get things done. But I am going to need your help so I can have success. And I'm telling you, those few months that I get to spend with my mom was the best few months of my life. So being a caregiver, please don't resent it. It's a very important job. It's a time where you get to spend some good quality time with your mom, to get to know her even better than when you think you know her as a child. Those are the days where you get some knowledge from her to treasure, because you don't know the day when she's gonna leave you. So those are the days you get some knowledge to treasure, and those are the days when you soak up all the love that you think you never get when you're in picnic, and when you look on your niece and your nephew, or you can say the grand pitney, the rest of grand pitney them. When you look on the rest of grand pitney them, they get all of the love. Your heart will burn you and say, why you never do that for me? So I am living proof and testimony to that. You can get to spend quality time with your mom when you make decisions. So I know those two persons that asked the question will be watching tonight. So when you watch, these are the reason of me making the decision I made to spend quality time with her, to get to know her a little better than I have known her all my life when growing up as a young girl, and also to benefit from the knowledge she has and to ask questions that I was afraid to ask when I was a young girl, to ask all those questions to apply them to myself. So you learn from an elderly person at all times. We learn from them. So to end this, she said that after her husband resented, that's the first one, the first lady, after her husband resented and started to act up, she said it gets so pressuring, and knowing that she's pregnant and in a couple months time she will be giving birth, she take the initiative to move her to a nursing home. She said it pains her heart to do that, but that was the next thing that she has to deal with. And that is the reason why she resents to be a caregiver for her, and she feels guilty, and she feels as if that one day her children will do the same to her, just because she failed to discuss the matter with her husband, and she's hoping that her younger children did not do it, and she's going to try her best to teach them to care for elderly as they grow older. So that's a good way to come back and to look at it. But as I said, you fail the first time when you get the chance to discuss the matter with your husband. Never you fail to do that. Always tell your husband. That is why the scripture said when you got married, you leave your mother and your father and you stick to the one where you choose as your husband. So when my pa get old, sit down with your husband and say, boy, they not do like what they used to do. What we can do. You understand? When you use the word we, it means it included them. And then, if they have good heart and good sense, they too will show you that they want the situation to work, so they will put in the effort to make it work. And guys, I will say this, and everybody can do when we do, and leave them job to care for their parents. And everybody can do that. So I'm not going to tell you or advise you if you do it. If you can do it, do it. And you have other brothers and sisters in the family that will make sacrifice. As a family, everybody needs to sit down and work as a team. If no teamwork in our family, the strong-headed one need to sit down and make that decision. What will I do for my mother? Are you the firstborn? What will you do? Are you the secondborn and want to take the lead? No, it don't work like that. What can you do as a secondborn? Do you get aggressive, lose your temper, disrespect, treat her bad? That not gonna help the situation. Your job is to do your part. Your part is not to treat her bad. Your part is to love her. Let her be loved and feel that love coming from you. So when she speak of you, she speak of you like you are everything. You are the centerpiece in her life. Yeah. Third born, if you're the third born and you can make the sacrifice, quit the job, do it. Don't lay the responsibility on the grandchildren. You gotta play a role too. Alright, say the grandchildren them can do it. What do you do in return to all those grandchildren that are willing to make the sacrifice for you, the daughter, and the son? You has to spend this. If you do not spend it, how she's gonna get care? So if the grandpitney them have to spend that, that means you not do your part no talk. And the grandpitney them do the work. So you can't take credit for something where you go. No, you gotta lay the credit to those who do the work. And that's how I see it. So remember now, If you have young children from age 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, how do you treat your elderly parents in front of them? Do you know they are taking note? Don't you know you will get older? Do you know they will treat you just the same? Children live what they learn. You teach them good, they learn. So, love them, respect them, and then bring your come. If they had thrown you away, you couldn't have no pity of your own. Always remember that. So, I know these two ladies will be watching, and please do not be offended. I talk about it. I have it in my heart was to talk about it, but not this way. But because you highlight those factors, I have to just put it on the table as it is. Thank you for assisting me and listening to me, because you guys, you do. And thank you for your input and asking those questions that you asked. And I hope I was able to answer your question. And as I said, don't take any offense. No one know who you are. Only you know who you are. And I did not give the literal age of your kids. I use age, and I use scenario way better or lower than your situation to make everybody know. So don't come at me and say I shouldn't. I have already said that I would, but I didn't want to do it this way, but I have to bring it across this way. And I know you'll be watching, so I hope you benefit from it. And I did write down a few points, so when you see me looking here, it's just pointers that I do a little research of my own and discuss it. So always remember that when you discuss situation with your husband, it will bring peace in the family and it will keep the family together. But if you fail to discuss important things like this with your spouse, your husband, it will destroy the marriage, and the marriage and the family will fall apart. And for the singles persons and the one that runs away from her responsibility, you're gonna get older and you might have children along the way. They too will run away from you as a responsibility. So I hope this can change your hearts and make you make some changes and stop being heartless. Responsibility are scary, but remember, taking care of yourself is a responsibility too. Because if you don't take care of yourself, what will be happen? Yeah, you will be not no more. You will be gone. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for your input. And thank you, Miss Jackie, for being here. Sassy and Malachi and Kayla, thank you for being here. I guess Kayla went over to her house to do her thing. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by and listening and share your opinions. And I'll catch you at my monetization party. And also, I will see you guys tomorrow for the daily scripture with encouragement. And I will say I am so sorry for not bringing it this morning. And the reason being is because the current go away from 8:30 this morning and it did not come back until 5:30. And JPS says they are doing some maintenance work. So I'm wondering if it's going to continue over the weekend, as they say, and they did not give a specific time when this maintenance work will be carried out. They just say it's going to be maintenance work and in certain section. And yes, I was affected by it. And it threw off a lot of things that I have planned. And I am hoping that things could change. Hold on. Hey, Kids Book Club, welcome. I was here talking about being a caregiver. Would you resent being a caregiver to your mom or your grandparents? If you're single, would you move in your mom with you to live with you? Or if you're married, would you move in her with you and your husband without telling your husband? So that was the topic. I was gonna wrap things up, but you're here so I can have that discussion with you. Would you move in your mom with you, knowing that she's advancing age, she's unable to function the way she used to function? Hi everyone, good night. Everyone says Miss Wright. Good night, Miss Wright. You're falling asleep? You tired? Hi, Miss Wright. I was just telling everyone here how wonderful and nice and sweet you are, and how you encourage me to do so well and do so good taking care of my mom. Miss Wright, me love you. Was listening from another channel. Love the discussion. Thank you very much. Thank you. Says Miss Kids Book Club says that she was listening from another channel and she loved the discussion. Thank you very much, Kids Book Club. Guys, if you have children and your children is not so advanced in school, and you want your kids to get more advanced or get ahead in his or her class, you see Kids Book Club right here. Go over to her house and she will help your kids to get ahead in school, and no doubt about it, I guarantee you success with your children. Miss Wright said thanks a lot. Miss Wright, I have a big you up. Me tell everybody tonight. So the discussion that we have and how I was able to be a part-time caregiver to my mom was from you. Before I say anything on the live, I was beginning up you to the family members about how you encourage me and the decision that I make, and how you help me to see that things now go just easy, so it go get hard, and how me must just hang on in a hit and what me supposed to do. So me I tell them, say, you do practical nursing and you did a good job doing it, because you were able to coach me how to be a caregiver. So I was encourage them, if you have found yourself in a situation where you are the only child for your mother, or it ends up that you have husband and pitney, before you took up the responsibility of moving in your mom in your matrimonial home with your husband and pitney, discuss the situation or the matter with your husband before you make that decision. If you're single, it's gonna be a little bit different. You just got to put things in place where both of you benefit, both you and your mother benefit. Or for example, if you have a 9 to 5 job, you can hire someone to fit in when you are at work to do what you're not able to do, right? So when you do that, it will benefit your mom and also benefit you, so no one will be left out. So guys, that is what I discussed. And Miss Wright, me big you up, because I would have never got that knowledge if you didn't pass it on to me. And it's so funny that when you tell me all these information of how to deal with my mom, she wasn't even half ready to get down sick the way she get down sick. So I will say, God give you that inspiration to teach it to me, and I benefit. And I must say, thank you. You are a great teacher, and your student have learned a lot. And I was able to benefit, spend some time, and to play my part. Kids Book Club, I really appreciate you listening in, and Thank you very much for coming on over to show me your love and support. And Miss Wright, it's getting late. It's almost 10 o'clock. I won't keep you up. I will let you run to bed. And I'll catch you in the morning. Please look out for daily scripture with encouragement tomorrow. Miss Wright said, LOL, thanks. And Kids Book Club said, happy to be here. I am happy to have you all here. I was wondering if I should give you guys a scripture, let you all go and think about that scripture and get ready for tomorrow discussion. Kids Book Club said, big up Miss Wright. Trust me. You see Miss Wright here, Kids Book Club? Man, I love her. I love her. When me get upset and angry, she said, when you calm down, you talk to me. You hear me? When you calm down. He said, no, I'm right here. So go ahead. Miss Wright said, when you calm down, you can't talk to me. You hear? You not talk to me so angry, because me can't make sense out of you being upset and angry right now. So those are things that I am grateful for. And I would say it humbled me. That's being humbled. And it gave me a sense of patience. So I learned to be humble, and I learned to have patience. Patience, none of us born with it. We have to cultivate it. And I must say I did cultivate patience. Kids Book Club, Miss Wright say, thanks so much. And yes. So tomorrow's scripture, let me tell you, so I'm going to think about it and see how you can benefit from it. Tomorrow's scripture, they say, uno love what God love, uno hate what God hate. And why did God use the word hate? And this scripture is taken from Psalms 97 and verse 10. That's what me leave it. Uno love where God love, uno hate where God hate. Psalms 97 and verse 10. So go home before you go to your bed, and when you wake up in the morning, read the scripture, think about it, meditate upon it, and let's talk about it tomorrow. See how we can benefit ourselves. So that was this morning discussion, but due to the fact that the current go off, I didn't get to share it with you. So I will be sharing it tomorrow. Psalms 97 verse 10. Yes, Psalms 97 verse 10. Please go home and read it, meditate upon it, and I will see you. We can discuss it tomorrow. Okay, guys? I hope so. Sassy said, okay. Okay, Sassy. So, Sassy, Malachi, Kids Book Club, Miss Wright, Ambitious Jackie, have yourself a blessed night. Kayla and the Kitty Cat, thank you for coming over. And I will catch you in tomorrow's discussion. Have a good night. Stay blessed. Bye.